Hey, this is Dennis with Initial Ascent. Today I'm going to talk to you about organization. And this is how we organize here at Initial Ascent. We utilize these pack sacks. And as you can see, I've got a number of pack sacks laid out here before me. I also have one that's not a pack sack, but there'll be a reason for that, and I'll explain that later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and talk to you about what is in each pack sack, how I group things, why I group things the way I do, and exactly what I'm putting in each pack sack to go into my backpack. Firestarting Kit. This is the one I'll go over first. This is in a small Initial Ascent pack sack. It's just perfect size for what I need. So I've got my plasma lighter here from Pyro Putty. Now with every lighter, I am going to have a backup. So I've got waterproof matches. It's got a striker on top of it. So just in case. I also, in my bino harness, tend to carry a small big lighter. Now, as far as starters go, in this little case right here, I've got these Esbit, and they are really, really good. They keep a flame, they light fast, and they'll stay lit for quite a while, especially if you're in wet environments. You can use these Esbits to keep that fire going. Now, this has Pyro Putty in it, and it also has some cotton balls with some petroleum jelly. So I tend to use this in combination with the Esbit, but this also serves as a backup as well. So that's the fire starting kit. The bathroom kit. This is very, very handy. I keep this in a large pack sack. What I've got in here, it's important to keep if you take toilet paper, it's important to keep your toilet paper. I've got about 2/3 of a roll or something, but keep it in a Ziploc bag. That way the toilet paper doesn't get wet, and I mean a good Ziploc bag. Next, I have a bunch of these dude wipes. Love to carry those. And then finally, in my bathroom kit, I've got hand sanitizer. After you do your business, you always want to sanitize your hands. And if you, after you harvest something, you can wash the blood off and then sanitize your hands as well. These are my electronics. So I keep the electronics in a small pack sack. Now, some of you may have to go with a medium pack sack depending on what type of electronics, but I stuff mine in here. These are all my cords. So I've got an iPhone cord. I've got a cord to charge my headlamp and a couple of other items, as well as my Zoleo. I've got a Petzl E-Light. This is just a backup headlamp. Then I have my battery pack. This is the Dark Energy Poseidon. And then I've got a couple of batteries. One is for a rangefinder, the other one is for SteriPen. So those are the electronics. I also have a pack sack for my hydration kit. This is a large pack sack, and what I put in here, I put a couple of these Hydro Pack 3 liters, and you can see I've got a rope pulled around one of them. Here's the second one here. These are great for hauling water. These are great water bladders. I've had these for probably 4 or 5 years. Never failed me. I use a SteriPen, and that's going to get rid of all the nasties in the water. It won't get rid of the particulates, but it will sterilize the water and make it safe to drink. And then I have hydration electrolytes, so I'll mix this in with my water. I've got some noon or none tablets as well. So that's my hydration kit. Usually I'll bring 2 of those electrolytes for every day that I'm gonna be out there. And then I'll usually have 1 in my food bag for that day as well. So that's the hydration kit. The next pack sack that I use is gonna be the harvest kit or the kill kit. So real quick, I'll show you what I've got in there. Rack saw game bags, got about 50 feet of cord, a pair of nitrile gloves. I actually have a ground tarp. This is really handy to put meat on. And I've got another item in here as well that you could use for that. But this weighs nothing, it's Dyneema, and I like to have it in there. I've got a goat knife. This is a replaceable blade knife, 60A blades on there, or 60A blade on there. Then I've got replaceable blades, a couple of dude wipes, wipe my hands, and then the last item, maybe one of the handiest items in here, a contractor bag. I can put meat in there. I can also lay it out on the ground, put the quarters or meat, keep them clean. There's just all kinds of uses I can get out of this contractor bag. So that's the kill kit. Okay, this is my everyday bag. So this is gonna have items in it that I'm gonna use every day. I've got it in a medium pack sack. I'll talk to you about what I've got in there. So any medication that I'm gonna take each day, I've got that. I've got CBD gummies. I've got my contacts. I'm gonna need to get to those every day. I've got, this is a pocket shower from a company called Ballsy. So it's basically a large wet wipe that I can kind of wipe down with. Toothbrush with Leukotape wrapped around it. I do have the toothpaste in the bottom of this. Chapstick, I never did used to carry this, but put it in the last few years, and this has just really saved me, especially those hot, windy days. Visine or some type of eye drop. Sunscreen. That's another one that I've just recently put in there, and I think that's gonna be really handy. Dental floss, and then Advil. All of these I'm using every single day. All right, this is a pack sack that I just started carrying 3-4 years ago, and this is an extra large pack sack, and it has a tarp. It's a 10 by 10 tarp, and it already has the guy lines ready. It's trekking pole ready, and I also have the stakes. So take that out for you. It's kind of big. It's a big sil nylon type deal that's bonded on the edges. It's just one that I actually had made up as kind of a prototype. Then I've got my stakes here. So it's basically ready to go at any time. Storm blows in, I can put it up really quickly, or if I'm glassing on a hill for hours, like we do during spring bear, then I can keep the sun exposure at a minimum and be shaded. So that is the Tarp kit. Okay, the last one, maybe one of the more important ones that I have. It's not in an Initial Ascent Pack Sack. This is put out by my buddy Ryan Lampers, Stealthy Hunter. This is the med kit. So I took some things out of this med kit and put them in the everyday pack, because one thing you'll notice about this med kit is it's got a lot of stuff in there, and I was losing my stuff that I needed to get to every day because of everything that I put in here. So I've got a bunch of things in here, so you can go check out on their website what all they have in here, but it's just a ton of different medications, bandages. There's like ACE bandage in here. I do put my gear aid in case I get a hold of my sleeping pad or sleeping bag. Twine. I've got super glue, some more random medicine, some vet wrap, gloves, got a needle, got a syringe, antibiotic, ointment, just all kinds of things, gauze, all kinds of things in this kit that I'll need in case of emergency. Now I do carry a tourniquet as well, but I don't carry it in the kit. I carry it where I can get to it really quickly. So I actually have that on my person at all times. I can't stress enough the importance of organization in your pack, when you're backpacking, when you're hunting, or in everyday life. So these pack sacks make it really easy to do that. So if you don't have any, I'd suggest picking up one or two and just see how it helps your organization in your pack. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. We'll put a link in the description to these pack sacks. And you can always get a hold of us at our website, initialascent.com.